Hey guys, what's up? It has been like a month. Actually, I feel like it's been longer than a month since we've been out here shooting and stuff. But anyway, today we are talking about the VICTRA-20 suppressor from Yankee Hill. We got two different hosts, both 20 gauge, obviously, because it's a 20 gauge suppressor. And one's a pump action, one is a semi-automatic. This is my first time shooting the semi-automatic. See how it goes. It's a GForce, so I don't have huge hopes. But we're gonna shoot it. We're gonna see how it sounds. And bimbo me, again, this is what happens when you take a little sabbatical. I forgot the rods, so I can't change sizes on this guy, which is really stupid, but we will get the quietest performance out of this because it's in the longest configuration. I'm excited to see how it sounds, how it functions. Let's get into it. All right, so for those that don't know, the VICTRA-12 came out, I think it was last year. It was last year sometime, I do believe. So well, I took the VICTRA-12 out hunting and stuff last year, and it performs really well. It's not extremely heavy. When you add it on the end of a longer gun, you are going to feel it. There's no getting around that. But the benefit that the VICTRA series now has is that you don't have your mount in the middle like some suppressors, most suppressors out there. It kind of sits down, it kind of sags a little bit, if you know what I'm talking about. So you basically do get, in general speaking terms, you do get your bore line unobstructed, your sight line unobstructed. So you could use your bead sights, or if you have red dots, things like that. In my experience so far, the VICTRA has been a quiet suppressor for a 12 gauge shotgun. If you don't understand it, 12 gauge shotguns, even when they're shooting birdshot, those are going supersonic, right? They're 1,100, 1,300 feet per second. So all them pellets are breaking the sound barrier, meaning it's still gonna have a crack. Just like it's hard to suppress a 5.56 because those bullets are supersonic, it's still gonna do that a little bit. But the big boom, the percussion as it were, does substantially get tamed down. It's not super gassy, and it doesn't produce a whole bunch of gas because you don't have to. And I should make a big note, you're not supposed to use bladed material in the VICTRAs, all right? So this is not my first time shooting the VICTRA-20. I brought this out before. I had really bad audio and really bad setup. I basically had to screw the whole range day because everything was messed up. So this is not my first time shooting this, so I know it's gonna shoot well. Again, sorry I didn't bring out the, what you call the rods, because you have different rods and you can make it different lengths. You do have a choke mount that you'll get with your suppressor, and then you can get different ones. This is a Maverick 88 youth model with a short little stock, which I don't really care for. I need to get a full-size stock because it's kind of weird. But I think it's not an 18.5 inch. I think it's like a 20-inch barrel. You know what? This is droning on too long, and you guys aren't really going to care. Yeah, this is an 18.5, the GForce Refuge, and that is an 18.5 inch. So this has got to be like a 20-inch pump action. So anyway, enough of that yibber yabber. You do get mounts, and you do have a little collar here that you can use to align everything, because since this suppressor is not just a round tube, you are going to need to time it so that you don't have your suppressor sticking up like this. That would defeat the whole purpose, and that's where you have this little locking ring. Anyway, all right, and when you do get this, you will get a wrench that goes on here to tighten everything down. Again, stupid me, I don't have it with me because I left my bag, which had all my other suppressor tools in it, so whatever. I'm gonna get it snug on there. I'm not gonna go crazy, but we are gonna shoot this thing. And for shots today, we have Federal, what is this stuff? 1,200 feet per second. This is just Walmart stuff. That's what we got. Nothing fancy. Didn't pick up any slugs. We'll shoot a box, see how it sounds. Yeah. For hunting applications, absolutely 100% all day long. That's not gonna bust your noggin. That's not gonna hurt your ears. It's not gonna ring your bell. 20 gauge absolutely suppresses better than 12 gauge. That's just kind of a fact, I guess. They're all going the same speed. You just got less stuff coming out of there. Can's about the same size. That doesn't really even heat up that much. There you go. there you go. Out of a pump action 20 gauge with just birdshot and stuff, you could do that pleasantly. If you're a skeet shooter, target shooter, like you do not have, it probably will not show up in there, but you do not have an obstructed sight line, bore sight, whatever. No, it's not a bore sight. You don't have an obstructed sight picture. You can see plainly your beads. It's not an issue. So that is something that they definitely have over some other manufacturers out there. And the fact that you are not supposed to, and you do not do it, and so it's not necessary to put any kind of bladed material in here. When you do put bladed material in suppressors, you get a cloud of smoke. This doesn't have this massive cloud of smoke. So you don't shoot and then wonder if you hit what you're shooting at, because you can actually see it. So anyway, that's a huge advantage of this guy. Now I'm really excited because I want to shoot that semi-automatic GForce, see if we could break that thing, see how quiet it is. I feel like I have a limiter in there. Probably only have 3 rounds, but this will be the first 3 rounds out of this guy. Here we go. That's beautiful. Oh, this is gonna be great. Okay, I need to take that limiter out because that's stupid. Ooh, can this ghost load? Nope. Oh, almost, it might. Okay, this might ghost load. Let's see if we can ghost load this thing. If you don't know what ghost loading is, that's where you load a shell on the lifter so you get 1 extra round. Some shotguns will do it, some just will not. I don't know if this guy will do it. Excited to see though. Okay, this has to have more going there. All right, well, however many that is. Well, helps if you, is that on? GForce for the win. Ouch. Pinch my finger. Here we go. Let's try it again. Dude, this will ghost load. Way to go for the Turkish. Reno, Nevada. Yep, this is a Turkish gun, I do believe. Yeah, made in Turkey. Holy cow, I didn't know you could ghost load these things. Okay. Well, color me impressed. She's going to get a little bit warmer. You should be able to hold more rounds in there, though. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then this should ghost load. Yep. So that's 5. That's 6 rounds. Man, when it comes time for rabbits, oh, this is gonna be great. Ghost loading is great, dude. And those are, I am surprised. Okay, so not only am I surprised by the shotgun, but yeah, the suppressor's absolutely working. Shotgun getting a little warm though. But she's running. There's not gassy, and obviously we have some wind out here and stuff, but she's running just like a striped ape, and I like that. That's fine. All right, let's back up a little bit, give you guys some space, put the microphone on the camera so you get a little bit of bystander perspective, and let's move over a little bit. All right, so to simulate you're a hunting buddy and you're over there, this is what it would sound like if we're out hunting and doing stuff and I happen to see a little rabbit. Yeah, now let's give you the target's perspective. Probably going to be louder from your perspective, obviously, because that's where everything's going. But dadgum, color me impressed. That is, well, she just jammed on me, though. There we go. Yeah, color me impressed anyway. In general, the shotgun's running. For rabbits and things like that, this is going to be fantastic. Tell you what. I ain't got a problem with that. Man, it makes me really a little bit upset because supposedly, that doesn't even get terribly hot and I'm burning it down. The barrel's way hotter. Anyway, supposedly when you chop this guy down, because you can take all these things, I can't take all of them off. In its shortest configuration, which I think is 3 baffles, this is supposed to still be like hearing safe, nice and quiet. I will get out here and test it at some point. I just forgot those rods today. Makes me upset at myself, but I'm excited about this. This is really cool. What do you guys think about shotgun suppressors in general? 12 gauge, 20 gauge, this company, Yankee Hill, or other companies. Let's go talk about that in the comments. I'm very excited to get out and shoot this a little bit more in different configurations. This shotgun's actually working really well. I need to get some more ammo, buckshots, and slugses. See how those guys sound. Slugs would be actually pretty cool. And I don't think they make a Gila 20 gauge. And if they do, probably can't get it in Alaska because it's a boutique thing. Anyway, that's it. Y'all take care, be safe, and I'm gonna get back in my feng shui of hopefully making some more videos for you guys. But that's it. Y'all take care.